Welcome back to American Agenda. Bob Sellers here with Allison Maloney. 2020 has produced some very strange things, and that goes for Christmas gifts. We talked a little about it yesterday. There's more, though. Take a look at some of this year's weirdest gifts. 2020 vibe. How about a grumpy red octopus? I don't know why anybody needs that. A giant pillow with your own face on it? I really don't need that. A 2020 candle that smells like a dumpster fire. Now that's a gift. And Allison, how about a very large bow headband? I don't know.
Something my kids would probably like and would want me to buy so they could wear it for about 2 seconds.
Yeah. There's a Santa beard face warmer. Don't know about that. A corgi butt bottle opener. This is one of my favorites. I'm sorry. This is kind of funny. Gotta admit. Okay, let's bring our panel back in. Any thoughts on this, Adam, or any strange gifts you've given or received?
You know, honestly, I'm a dad, and I've got a daughter. Her name's Maya, and she's 7 years old. And she's just the most traditional kid. She wants all the expensive stuff. And I had to check the list twice because on page 3, there's a long list. She asked for a dog, and in parentheses, she put real. So, I'm getting...
She's like you. You are a very detailed person, and she didn't want anything escaped. I want to make this clear right now. We're talking about a real dog. She's just like you, right?
Exactly. She's told her mom that I'm rich, so I've got to be careful with those comments.
Yeah, you can't tell your kids if you have any money. They'll figure out how to spend it. Brooke, I don't know if you celebrate Hanukkah or Christmas, but any gifts that you've received, anything special that you give or receive?
You know,
it was my 40th birthday, and I got the beautiful flowers behind me, which I'm displaying. But I have to say, there was one gift on this list I'm surprised you didn't spotlight, which is the work onesie, which I think is so brilliant. It's a work outfit on the top and pajamas on the bottom, all in one outfit.
I know. Yeah. My wife pointed that out because she thought that was a good idea. I thought it was ridiculous, but she's a teacher and she's at home all the time teaching now. So she actually thought, no, I didn't get it, just to let people know. But I guess there is a market for that because when you're home all the time now, you still want to be comfortable. Christina, what about you?
I think similarly, I saw one on the list that you sent around too that had, the sexy elf pajamas or something like that. And I was like, well, only if it comes with the washboard abs included for my husband. I think we need some of those at home.
Well, I don't know how that gift would be received by your husband, whether that would be a good or a bad thing. But, it could be either. Allie?
Well, actually, I'm with Adam on this because my daughter also asked for a puppy. She says everybody's getting a puppy these days. So that was on her list. That's not happening. We got the hamster. That didn't end well. But yeah, there isn't really anything weird that I've received, although I will say we did buy my uncle the leg lamp from the Christmas Story. We bought that for him a while ago. So every Christmas it goes up in his front window. So when you pull in, you see it, and he loves it. It's like the best gift ever.
Anything special that you do, Christina, that you want to share with us, a family thing or a tradition?
Sure. So I'm actually Cuban by background, and my little girls are growing up very, very Americanized. So I like to use Christmas as a time to kind of bring back some of those Cuban traditions. So instead of the turkey or kind of other traditional American staples, we do a carne puerco, and we do the rice and black beans, and we really try to emphasize kind of some Spanish music and stuff like that. So that's my goal.
Yeah, as somebody married to a Hispanic woman, although they're Mexican-American rather than Cuban-American, I understand that. I remember one time I was a reporter in San Antonio working on Christmas Day, as a lot of reporters do, and all of us sat around, those of us that were in the newsroom, where we all shared our stories of how we grew up celebrating Christmas, and everybody had a different story because they were from different places. Adam, how about you?
I had a traditional childhood, but, gifts under the tree, that type of thing. You know, everything was a game system, fighting over the controller system. Obviously, getting older, I spent a lot of time overseas in the military, so most of my Christmases were spent at war. But it's not a sad story. I was right where the war fighters were, right where I wanted to be. So now we're really building new traditions and getting involved with the normal civilian life and reintegrating back with the people of America.
What's it like being away on a holiday?
It's very, very difficult, actually. You don't get a chance to see your family. Depending on where you are, you don't get a chance to call your family. The meals are sometimes decent, depending on where you are in Afghanistan. But you find brothers and sisters, and you build a family in the military, and you kind of bond together through thick and thin. So it's a strong spirited core, and it's still well felt.
Yeah, well, we appreciate your service. And we've got about 30 seconds, Brett. I'll ask you, Brooke, do you celebrate both Christmas and Hanukkah, or just one?
We celebrate Hanukkah, and this year I actually happen to be in Israel for Hanukkah.
Wow.
And my children are 5 years old, 3 years old, and 7 months, and it was just a beautiful thing to be able to light the menorah together in the Holy Land. It was extraordinarily significant for us. And of course, we get 8 presents.
Yes, so I know.
Their lists were probably a lot longer.
That's wonderful, and that sounds like a wonderful trip. I'm glad you're able to enjoy that. Such a family tradition, it sounds like, and what a great place to do it. So thank you so much, Brooke Goldstein, Adam Roosevelt, and Christina Antella. Thank you so much for being with us, folks. Hope to see you back here again tomorrow. And if we don't, have a great Christmas.
A Liberty